Welcome to another episode of Inside Curling with me, Jungle Jim Jerome, and our what are we calling you? The intrepid color guy, commentator,
intrepid.
As everyone knows by now, the games are well underway. If you've been tuning into our show, we do it each and every day during the games. We wrap up the day. You're up at 4:30 again tomorrow, Kev. Is that the deal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got the early games much earlier than that, of course, but we got the middle day game. So that we got to be on site. I'll catch the 5:30 shuttle. So
gross.
Be downstairs at 5:15. Up at 4:30 should do the trick.
Gross.
Yep.
Yeah, gross. So the mixed doubles all got wrapped up. If you heard the show last night, your winner is. Well, the four were Italy. The final four were Italy, U.S., Sweden, and
come on,
UK.
You can do it.
UK.
Yeah, Great Britain.
Yeah,
Great Britain.
Yep. And Mowat loses, which was.
And who beat him? This is a test. This is a good one.
I know.
Who beat Bruce Mowat and Jennifer Dodds?
I'm going to go backwards.
The bronze games.
Sweden beats the U.S. in the final.
That's correct.
Right, so Great Britain loses to, I just said the four names.
Italy.
Well, I've been traveling all day, Kev, okay? I've been traveling all day.
You did have a big travel day today.
I had the long travel day.
And where are you? Hang on, Jim. Where are you? You flew from Edmonton to Toronto, and now you've driven...
I flew Edmo to Toronto, and Toronto is about 4 hours south of Sudbury, where I am now, 4-hour drive.
Oh, you're in Sudbury.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back home.
Back home, baby. Yeah. And so I'm a lucky flyer, Kev. Okay? Like I'm going to jinx myself now. I've seldom had flights canceled or delayed or so I'm a good traveler. I'm lucky.
Okay.
Until today. Okay? Until today. So I had the 3 seats across, okay, and the guy we had the middle seat open, okay,
nice,
which is good. You're tall like I am. That's not bad. You can move around a little bit. And I thought I was tired, okay, so I had what I call the guy sounded like a Husqvarna chainsaw in heat. The way the guy snored, okay. I kind of nudged him a couple times. It's like, dude. And I was sitting there trying to eat some food, and the guy fell over into my plate from sleeping, okay? He keeled over, Kev, at the torso, okay? Not a head bob, okay? Went right over, hit the plate anyway. It was a treat, but yeah. So up in Sudbury, wind it out for us, Kev. We're done the mixed doubles, and the men started today, and the women start tomorrow. Break it down for us.
Well, the mixed doubles got a ton of messages and emails and stuff, and just people really enjoyed it. Really, it was such good games. Actually, Mike Harris, he sent me a note saying how good the games were, and they certainly were fantastic. And it looks like curling fans really appreciated both the bronze game and the gold game. So that's wonderful. All right. Now, on to 4-person.
Crowds were good, Kev, sorry. Crowds are good?
Full.
Packed, isn't that great?
Yeah. And will be, too, because for men's and women's, because you still got Amos and Stefania, Constantini and Majana, of course, in the men's and women's.
Right.
Super popular people. Joe Retornaz, their team are awesome, and Stefania. So, they're going to get, Stefania's from Cortina. That's her hometown.
Ruckus.
So, everybody, it's full. It's great.
It'll be bananas.
Crowd's wonderful. It's bananas, especially in that bronze game. But anyway, and then the men started today. And some good matchups, actually. You had Retornaz, Italy, taking on Nicodine.
Oh, right away. Okay.
Right away. 2 of the favorites, right? Bang. And Italy ended up winning 7-6, giving Nicodine his first loss. So that's a big deal.
Okay.
Bruce Mowat and Great Britain playing Team China. And Great Britain, won pretty easy, 9-4.
They mopped the floor there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and in Canada, had to go an extra end, actually, to beat, so Brad Jacobs had to go an extra end against Mark Muscadovitz from Germany. I told you, though, that Germany's good.
Yeah, you did.
I mentioned
you
that.
Called Sweden
they
and
are.
you called, you said Germany, so.
Germany's tough. And anyways, but Canada did win in an extra end. And then the game I covered was USA. So the young guys, Daniel Casper, their average age, they're the second youngest team. Muscadovitz is 24 and a half years old, average.
Okay.
And Daniel Casper's team is just over 25 years old. So really young guys. They were nervous. They're playing against Czechia, and that's Lucas Klima, another really good curler. But you could see it.
Yeah.
The first few ends. It was Czechia's first Olympics for the men ever.
Wow.
Men's team. So they were nervous a bit, but they're older, so less than Danny Casper and company the first half. But they got it back together. U.S. got a deuce in 6, which was great to tie the game. They forced in 7, got a 3 and 8. So once they got comfortable, then they started to play a lot better and ended up winning. They were tied up with Hammer coming home, and Daniel Casper, hey, it was a tough shot. He had a straight back raise, had to stick it. About 4-foot raise, something like that. Through control weight, made it beautiful.
And through nerves, as you say. Yeah.
Well, I think the nerves were kind of gone. Well, not gone. That's not true. But had lessened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they did great. So U.S. won their first game. So those young lads were pretty happy when it was done.
Isn't that something?
And then and the women start tomorrow, Jimmy. But the men started out. Ice looks fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
Remember, it was a little bit heavy.
Yes.
It was still maybe a little bit heavy today, but still beautiful. It was 14 and a half-ish, and lots of curls. So, but remember, these are different stones. These were used.
Yeah,
before
got the new
at
boulders.
The World Junior. Yep, and they look good.
Good. Yeah, I remember talking to someone over my many years of broadcasting, an Olympian, talking about nerves. And whatever event, I forget what it was and who it was. It might have been a hockey guy, and. I said, you didn't look nervous out there. Were you nervous? And he said, well, what you see on the ice, the nerves don't always show. But if you would have hung out with me between periods while I was puking into a bucket. Yeah. Well, good for them, for Team US to settle down.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Oh, speaking of that story, so... back with Walchuk, of course, one of your favorites.
Love Donnie.
And Donnie Bartlett, another one of your favorites.
Yep, absolutely.
And Carter Rycroft.
Sure.
So when Carter first came on the team, and the first big event that he was part of was the Skins game up in Whitehorse.
Okay.
So we go up, and we're playing Wayne Bedaw. I think it was Wayne, first game in the semifinals. And it worked 4 teams in the Skins back then.
Yep.
You play 2 semis final, that's it. It was really... excellent event. Anyway, before the game, speaking of that, so I'm excited to play Madal, of course, because nobody's more fun to play than him in a Skins game.
And how old's Carter? 10?
At this time? Yeah, he looked 10, but he was actually low 20s.
Okay.
But it was his first big, the big event. And that's exactly, we're about 15 minutes from going on the ice, and he's in the corner.
Ralphie. Oh, no. Just what the skipper likes to see.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. And speaking of getting mopped up, we did not win that one.
Yeah. Did they ever get to you, Kevin? Did you ever? I mean, you started curling so young. Did you ever get gripped? Like what's going on here? Or?
No. But nervous, absolutely. Especially when I was young, very, very nervous. But never to a point where you're throwing up and stuff. But
okay.
I still bug Carter about that a little bit. But anyway, all in good fun.
Where is Carter now? What's he?
Carter, he's still around the Edmonton area.
He is an Edmonton guy.
He's involved. He's one of the general managers or whatever for one of the pro teams. I forget.
Oh, good for him. Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do I maybe have
from the files of Where Are They Now? Yeah. Where are they now?
What the heck here? Yeah, I do have it. The Shield. So Jacobs, Brad Jacobs, of course. Jacob Horgan, Tyler Tardy, Marsh, Lott, Colton, Kerry Anderson, Fleury, Agnes, Knochenhauer, Powers, Carol Holvold, and Carter Rycroft as the manager.
Of what? What is that?
Somewhere.
What?
One of the 6 pro teams.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One of the Rockets. Isn't it?
So anyway.
Yeah. Good.
So Carter's involved, but I haven't seen Carter much. Talked to him. He was getting into trouble with one of my cousins, so they phoned me late at night one night not too long ago. But other than that, I haven't seen Carter.
You gotta.
Don't you love those? Don't you love those phone calls?
I got 3 of those guys, the drunk dialers. Okay, the drunk dialers. You know, it's like, yeah, and they won't let you hang up on them. You know, if you do, you gotta throw your phone into the water because they're gonna keep calling.
Garnet Extran, he's gone now. Darn it, he passed away. But he ran the Kalamazoo Curling Club, and he was a great friend from Sedgwick. I threw second for him in junior when I was really young, and we'd have some great conversations. A lot of people. He was very involved with the U.S. Nationals that was held in Kalamazoo. A lot of people in the U.S. and Canada know who I'm talking about, and just a great guy. And he would do that, and I looked forward to those calls because such a funny guy, and we'd talk for a long time. Could be midnight, 1, 2, and if it's midnight or 1 o'clock in Edmonton, he'd be phoning from Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's later there.
Oh, sure.
So,
Sure. Yeah. I always like
great talk with Garnet.
I always like when you got the drunk call from the guy where he's just whacked, and then you eventually you kind of sit there, you're laughing because it is funny, and then the next day you'll get a call from the same guy going, "God, I haven't talked to you in a long time. How's everything?" And there's probably many curling stories like that. Okay, Kev, so what do we got for the women then? They start tomorrow. You gave us the breakdown of Canada's teams yesterday. If you want to go back and listen to that show from yesterday, folks, you'll get
the men.
For the men, the round robin for the men. Yeah, you listed off all the teams and the order they play them in. Women start tomorrow. What are we looking at?
Do you want to cover that again then? Let's tell the audience. So we do in the last couple of weeks, Mike let us know that it's about equal with Canada viewers and U.S. are about equal with viewership.
Oh, okay.
Because Japan had taken over. Remember, Japan was 1, Canada 2, U.S. 3, but now it's Canada and U.S. pretty much even Steven.
Oh.
Brazil doesn't surprise me. There's just in Brazil, they just love curling. And after the 2010 Olympics, letters and messages I got from people, the most were Canada.
Right.
The second most, Jim, and it was a ton of messages from people from Brazil. Yes. That's amazing.
No kidding.
Okay, women's.
Yes.
Let's talk about Team Canada here, and then we can go through each team as who they play. First game is up against the Madeline DuPont out of Denmark. So that's a good, tough team to play right off the bat. Probably a good thing for Rachel Holman and company to have to battle. Big game, second game. Tabitha Peterson in the U.S. Second game. That's
right off the hop
for both teams. Right off the hop. Scotland, Morrison, or Great Britain is the third game. Great Britain, third game. Then everybody circle this one. One of those ones you circle.
Yep.
Switzerland. Game 4. So that is almost midweek, playing against Savannah Terranzoni, Alina Petz, against Canada. Circle it. That's going to be a dandy.
Right.
And so that one is the fourth game. Then playing China 5th, Japan 6th. So that's Yoshimura. That is a team that I do not know what to expect. They can be so good. They play super aggressive, and if they're draw weight, if the ice is conducive to the game, they can be extremely tough to beat. So I'm interested to see how Japan does this week. The Hasselborg, of course, Anna Hasselborg from Sweden, game number 7.
Borg, yep.
And then home team playing Stefania Constantini, 8. And then Team Gim, Korea. So Eunji Gim. They're good, of course. Everybody knows Gim's really good. So same thing. It's such a deep field. We talked about the strength of field in the men's side.
Yes.
The mixed doubles first, which is crazy tough. And then now the men's. Women's is no easier. Just the depth of curling worldwide is really remarkable. We talked a little bit about Czechia on the broadcast on NBC earlier today, how they only had one curling club for quite a while, and now in Prague, and now there's two in Prague and two others. So curling in a lot of nations around the world is expanding. More clubs, more people curling, more interest. And Mike just coming on telling us that Australia and Brazil, we get big audiences from them. So it's really exciting where curling's at right now, and you can see it as truth because look at the field. This field is crazy tough.
Sure. The other thing too is it's been a little bit misleading, and I've fallen into that, not trap, but sort of on that side that. Ever since we started doing this podcast, which is 5-6 years ago, and back that up 4 or 5 or 6 more years, the sport of curling is growing exponentially, and a lot of the talk always was, it's booming everywhere around the world, in the U.S. and Asia, and these other Club Turkey and all these other guys who are coming on, and then people were saying, yeah, it's growing everywhere, but Canada's it's kind of not. But if you just heard what Mike said, where the viewers of our show is still Canada's in the top 2 there, right?
Canada, U.S.
Yeah.
Right now, but it seems to change. I guess it depends what we're doing, what's going on with Inside Curling, and what events are happening at the time.
Right,
seems to kind of alter the numbers on a continual basis, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. But the interest in curling and the participation in curling in Canada is going up.
It's still strong.
Yeah.
Some of the smaller towns, like I'm from a little town, Lougheed, which still has a very active, good curling club. Mm-hmm. Sedgwick next door still has a club. But a lot of the small towns, because the farms are getting bigger, like the people that own the farmland tend to buy more and more and more and more, and the farms are bigger, so there's not as many farmers.
Okay.
And so those small towns don't have the population around them what they used to have.
Oh, totally interesting. Okay.
And a lot of people move into the cities. So you've got clubs in Edmonton, for example, like the Shamrock, which is crazy full, and
Otwell, your club,
Park, and Otwell, and Thistle's full right up, and so on. You know what I mean? So for the most part, curling's doing okay. Small towns, though, the towns are getting littler and littler. So some of the small communities that have the 2 and 3 sheeters just can't do it after a while because you just don't have that much population anymore.
That's totally interesting. I never thought of that.
Which is too bad, and even in Lougheed, it's like that.
So farming's going way up.
The one farmer buys more land.
Right. Not that Bruce Mowat needs another reason to play well, but he maybe a little chip, maybe an extra little chip in his shoulder there, Kev, from getting smoked in the not smoked, but smoked by his standards probably from the mixed doubles. I wouldn't.
You're saying he might be a little owly.
Little owly, yeah, a little chip on the old shoulder, saying, "Okay,
him and Jennifer Dodds could be." And they took it out a bit on China today. But we'll see how it all pans out on the men's side. We really have got a big 5.
Yeah.
You've got Canada, and you've got Italy, and you've got Bruce.
Right.
And you've got Nicodine. And you've got Schwaller.
Yeah.
Switzerland. That's kind of who I anticipate. Didn't I say Jacobs?
Maybe you did. I don't know.
I think I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I got to count Jacobs. Yeah. But that's kind of your big teams on the men's side. On the women's side, you've got, of course, Rachel.
Yep.
Right? Home, she's been unreal for the last few years, and Switzerland, Silvana Terenzoni. God, look at them. That's your top 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
no question. And then going, you're talking about third. Well, gee, you've got to consider Korea, no question. Team Gim, they're really, really good. You've got to consider Sweden. They won the gold medal a few years ago.
Right,
the Borg.
Right,
you have to consider them. It'd be foolish to not count Yoshimura. China, possibly.
You're picking everybody.
A lot of shots.
You're picking
everybody. See, and Peterson. Well, I didn't pick everybody, but I did pick 5, fighting it out for third spot.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's what I feel. But I wouldn't. I don't think anybody could say, yeah, but this team is favorited in that third spot. Nope, can't do it. Cannot do it. And that's a dream field for the fans.
Yeah, I think you nailed it in the mixed doubles, by the way, speaking of picks.
I did. I put them in the wrong order.
You put them in the wrong order, but you got the top four. And then the biggest thing you did was my Super Bowl bet with Seattle. That was your biggest pick.
That was the most important one. But they weren't the favorite, were they? Weren't the Patriots favorited in Vegas on the line?
Seattle was favored by 4.5.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that was an easy bet.
See how I can remember all that? All you got to do is have a little cash on the line. I can remember any stat you want. Yeah, I got to start betting on curling so my memory gets better.
I wanted to talk about a goal line for a second.
Sure.
I thought of it during the game today. And I'm watching U.S. and because they have just wicked good sweeping, as most of the teams do. But these guys are really strong, Ben Richardson and Aiden Oldenburg. And they've got the gold line brooms going.
Okay.
And I'm watching, and they've got not the shoe you've got, not that boot, but the gold line, the Momentum Rush shoe. That's what they're wearing. And so it's so noticeable when a whole team, they've got the gold line going on. And I know for gold line, they would have to love seeing a really strong young team that plays so well,
right?
That rock your stuff,
Sure, leaning on the broom, yeah. Kev, explain to us from an athlete's point. You get that first game underway. You've been in the Olympics and the big events and Briars and Worlds. What's it like, Kevin, stepping on the ice there for the first time at the games? And I'm guessing it must be just this massive relief after you get an end or two in the books for the very first game.
I think if you asked Daniel Casper or any of his team today, or if you asked Nicodine or Brad Jacobs and his team, I think the answer would be slightly different. I think Jacobs, that the whole team have been there and won a medal at least.
Yep.
So you ask them and they go, wow, so excited, cannot wait to get on that ice.
Sure.
Ice looks good. Let's get after it.
Yeah, right.
And then Daniel Casper's like sweating bullets. But he should be. I'm not making fun. I kind of am because I lived it.
Right.
But that's just humanity. That's the way it is. Like you tried, you've done it. You've done whatever you could for as long as you've had. No, in Daniel Casper's case, those kids are young, so they've just got to this level very quickly.
Yeah.
But everybody is in the same boat that's on that ice. They've worked extremely hard to get here.
Yeah.
And now here you are. You're in the Olympic venue, and you're going to curl a game. If it's your first visit and you're young, the emotions are sky high.
Sure.
You can't wait to start. You're scared to start. You don't want to lose. Your brain is going like crazy. But they handled themselves well. They were a little shaky the first half of the game, but they did well.
It'd be fun to put. They did it in golf. It'd be fun to put heart monitors on these guys. Okay, and they tried it.
So we did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
They did on us on our team.
Oh, do
for
tell.
2010.
Do tell. What?
And but actually, NBC. Let's talk about this Olympics. They actually, in the mixed doubles, put heart monitors on Corey Dropkin's mom.
Oh, did they?
And Corey Dropkin's fiance.
What a great story. Oh, what a great...
And they spiked. in the semifinals, it was late in the game, and Corey Dropkin had to make something good. And right to 153 or some number like...
Awesome.
Zooming. It was awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Great idea, and they did do it with our team back in the day. And you'd see spikes and then down and spikes and down.
Sure,
really tremendous. It's tremendous. But most fun's putting it on the family and friends in the audience.
I never thought of that. They did, like I said, they did
Brilliant.
It in golf. I think they put one on Rory one time in golf, and the point of it all was that he didn't spike too much. He was level. Okay, they're like none of their heart rates seem to ever drop too much while they're playing. And but he went up a little bit, and they were saying, as you've mentioned many times too, it's who has the lowest resting heart rate here to be able to handle the action. Who can handle the pressure. Right. They're all good, right? They're all good. They can fire any stone at any time, But can
I
they
think
do it?
in the men's field,
Yep.
Benoit, Schwartz, Van Berkel.
You would think
He
you have
doesn't seem to ever get excited. That guy, like he just you never know if he's 7 up or 7 down. No idea. So and on the women's side, gee, that's a good one. That is a good.
Well,
one.
Rachel was.
Rachel,
Yeah,
Rachel. I was thinking Tracy Fleury, but either of those two, they don't seem to ever get sideways.
You know who doesn't fall into that category if he gets pissed? Kevin Martin. I remember watching him play. Things got a little quiet when you had to walk down and clean the rocks off the house, and you didn't throw the shot you wanted. The sweepers didn't do it. Any cause for concern, Kev, that Canada has to go extra ends with Germany?
No. Germany won the Europeans this year.
Okay.
They're strong. Or last year, they're strong. And first game is you do tend to have some funny things happen. First game, teams aren't used to the ice conditions, or they're just kind of figuring things out. So to have certain things happen, but I wouldn't argue anything. Like Italy beating Sweden, that's not really that's not really surprising.
Right.
Tornaz is awesome.
Right.
Canada beating Germany in an extra end, not really much of a shaker. Of course, Bruce Mallett winning by a bunch, that's never a big surprise.
Right.
And U.S. struggling the first half. Czechia struggling a little bit first half, but that was their first Olympics. They've been to some worlds, but Olympics is different. So to have both teams sort of struggle a bit, and then the last half of the game was pretty normal. So
cool.
No, I didn't see anything much surprising other than great. The ice, it was nice to see the ice, very, very good. And the rocks seem to be pretty good, well matched and stuff. We'll see more tomorrow, of course, but so far it looks pretty good for the men's women's event.
What happens, Kev? What are the athletes doing if they staying in the village? You stayed. Did you stay in the village every Olympics?
There was not really a choice in Albertville, France in 92.
Right.
In 02, we stayed in the village other than while we were competing, and we rented a house in Ogden where the curling was actually taking place. In Vancouver, same thing. We stayed in the village the whole time other than when we were playing, and we rented a house near the venue.
So what happened?
In this case, they don't have a choice here.
Right.
You're in the village.
So what are you doing with the downtime, Kev? What's Jacobs and the lads doing? Does the village have? Is there like a huge common area, Kev, where everyone's watching the Olympics, watching other events, hanging out, trying to wind down, or is it or what?
No. You do have that common area. Every Olympics that I've seen, it has that nice big relax area where you can have a coffee with other athletes from all over the world, and that's one of the special parts of it is you get to meet all these people from all the different sports and get to know them, and some of them you make friends that you keep in touch with forever. It's really, really fun, so that part. Ben Richardson, he's one of the U.S. guys.
Yep.
He's got a thing going where he it was all over social media today, where he does the food testing, certain food at the village.
Oh, okay.
And tests the food, and it's went quite viral actually. So that's one thing they're doing for fun, but I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff going on because there's a lot of hours you're off sometimes between games.
Right. So there you have it. The men's is underway. The women crank it up tomorrow, and we'll be back to fill you in with everything that Go Canada Go. We're 1-0 with Jacobs, and now we get to watch Rachel tomorrow. Kev, this goes. Give us the sched. How many days does this go now? Men and women started today as Wednesday, the 11th.
So the semifinals for men is on the 19th of February.
Okay.
In the evening. And on the 20th,
that's 8 days
the next day are the women's semis.
Okay.
And then the 21st, you've got the men's bronze the night of the 20th and then 21st. And you've only got the women's gold game on the 22nd.
So schedule yourself accordingly, folks.
Isn't that amazing? And it's curling started a long time ago now.
Yeah.
The mixed doubles. And
we haven't
and
started.
now here we are.
Yeah.
And the 22nd, that's 11 days from now still. So, oh, yeah, the curling. I saw somebody on social media said, well, I'm watching curling, and then I turn the channel and I watch more curling.
Yeah.
Then I catch a little women's hockey, and then what? I watch more curling.
Yeah, it's great. We love it. So we'll be back tomorrow by Team Canada. Of course, all you hockey fans. I think they tee off tomorrow morning at 10 Eastern, I think. I saw something, so.
Good. Lots of action.
We're a well-rounded podcast, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Well-rounded. We'll take you so inside that we'll bring you other sports.
Yep. Well, we'll have lots to report tomorrow. This was just only one draw of the 4-person, but we got it going today, and we'll have a lot more to say tomorrow.
Right on, Kev. I want to dedicate the show to my friend Chase. Okay, he's going to listen tomorrow, so. Hey, Chase. Okay.
All right, Chase.
Yeah, he's right
Have
here.
a good day tomorrow in Sudbury.
Yep. Thanks, Kevin. And we'll talk to everyone. Another episode tomorrow of Inside Curling. Go get some rest, Martino.
You bet.
Maybe a little double rum or something. No? Water only. Come on.
No. I did sneak away with, I remember I mentioned Kelly Crake yesterday, our researcher, who's been with us now 4 Olympics, and Jason Knapp, play-by-play. We've been 4 Olympics together. We went and had dinner last night, actually, so that was really nice.
Oh, good.
Had a nice dinner, and a nice glass of wine, so it was excellent, actually.
Good deal. Are you staying literally on the compound? Is your hotel footsteps away?
No, not very far, but not walkable. I would say it's 2 miles to NBC Studios from here. So pretty nice, pretty nearby.
Even if you don't mind 2 miles, you're not doing it at 4 a.m. Yeah, take a cab, grab an Uber. Okay, you'll be good. Take care, Kev. We'll talk to everyone tomorrow. Thanks for listening. We'll be back. Go, Rachel, go.